Hello. Hi.
Hello.
This is Phil.
This is Phil, too. I'm Phil, too. You can refer to me as that for the rest of the night if you like.
And this is the second edition of Off Broadway, and we're not actually off Broadway tonight. We're off Main. Right? Main.
Yeah,
Main Avenue.
Super asbestos. Asbestos, emphasis on the ass.
Lots of ass.
Because asbestos. Super asbestos. It was called Super Asbestos, but now that they're in a new building, it's Super Asbestos because there's more of an abundance of ass than there was at the previous location.
I'd have to say Brian's ass is the nicest.
He's got a nice ass.
Cute little boy ass.
He doesn't really have an
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Better?
Shit. We got. Can you say shit on this? This isn't FCC sanctioned or
say
anything.
shit several times.
Shit. That would be 3 times. Would be several. So, are we gonna crouch here by one microphone?
Brian's finding me a chair. I think so.
All right. We're sitting here at Jim Zespy's Super Asbestos Studios, the Diesel Laboratory. The Diesel Lavatory.
It's all about asses and lavatory.
This is Fargo's most, most recognized studio location, and Jim can't even afford to leave the water on his toilet.
It's a fine toilet, though. I used it.
I used it.
It's better than the Yahtzee toilet.
All right. Now the first thing I'm gonna say about this broadcast is that this background music has gotta go. We've gotta just get rid of the damn background music because it drives me fucking ape. Can you say fuck on internet radio?
Fuck. One member of the band has left, I guess.
Okay.
He was offended by that last remark.
By the word fuck?
Yes. Fuck.
All right.
The second thing we'd like to mention is that Yahtzee has absolutely no radio training. So,
You used to DJ at KMSC, right?
actually, I did with Brian.
That was at the same time I DJ'd at KMSC.
Was it?
Yeah, so we've got some...
Oh, wow.
This is a
It's
KMSC
like a reunion.
reunion show. This is back in the days when KMSC actually, sucked. Well, I guess it sucks now, too. We got Chad James in the studio here, too. You might recall him from last week if you're a repeat listener.
Were you on last week?
Yeah, I listened to him. Didn't you listen?
I had a severe headache. I could not...
You didn't even listen to the repeat broadcast?
No, I haven't. And I was pretty sure June's voice would give me a worse headache, so I had to avoid listening.
Okay. We got background music again.
I'm all about the background.
I'm not about the background music for some reason.
I want to just hear your voice.
We'll see, I don't know. I guess we can do the background music.
You guys want to
But I'm going to work for this to get rid of it. What?
You guys want to play some live stuff? I've got a bunch of live recordings we can throw
The band live? Dolphins Cry? That song?
Actually, the guy in live makes me think a lot about Chad.
What?
There's a lot of striking similarities there.
well.
Apparently they're both gay. Gay.
Okay. Hey Jim, can you hand me that Miller High Life down on the floor there? Thank you. That's a couple hundred for Coach and Six right there. The next 100 goes to Super Asbestos. Yahteen's got dibs on the next sponsorship.
Mountain Dew. This microphone's horrible.
All right. So what are we gonna talk about, Phil?
I don't know. What? Oh, my microphone was taken away.
Well, we can share.
The beauty of internet streaming radio. Any two schmucks can get on it.
We've got 3 Yahtzeen staffers in the room right now because
Well, 2 1/4 really.
2 1/4.
Yeah, I don't know if he qualifies as.
Brian Evslag.
Brian Evaslog.
He's a member of Mothmus.
And Mothmus also happens to be the studio guest tonight.
And they are a super asbestos recording artist.
What's up with the ass? You guys want to play some live stuff?
Well, as long as it's from the first album. That one song,
I've got some.
I don't know anything off the first album.
I've got some live Control-D and some live Sha-Na-Na, whichever you guys would prefer.
Well, let's play some
Would that be
live
Sean Na Na
scene-
with Bowser or Sean Na Na?
Let's play some live scene Nana. Let's see what that sounds like. Is that in Grand Forks?
Yeah.
I noticed that he gave props to Grand Forks on his Mary Lou Lord split.
What'd you think of that?
I like the Grand Forks song. And the Lucky Jeremy song is good, but he does it so much like Belle and Sebastian, it's kind of easy to make fun of.
I gotta say, I love Lucky
Well, I'm not going to get into that right now.
These headphones make my head sweat.
This is about, as Ryan Anderson said, this is about scene unity. So we can't make fun of anybody on here.
Oh, well then
Well,
I probably shouldn't be here. Yeah, what the fuck am I doing here?
You guys want to do some Sha-Na-Na?
Yeah, scene Nene, isn't that how it's pronounced?
I'd rather do one of those dancers we saw tonight, Phil. What about you?
Hey.
You guys at the Northern?
No, we weren't at the nudie bar.
Liars. Here's some Sha-Na-Na from Grand Forks. What, Saturday?
Check. Hey, thanks. Anyway, I wanted to thank Chris Hennon right there for setting up this show for everybody, and Cafe Cosmos for having it. Triangle in June. Yeah. And Nick for bringing this PA, the beautiful system that I am now hiding behind. Totally, I don't have any pants on. Never thought I'd see the bottom, but this time I do. People stop and laugh at you when you walk into a hit, but they don't know what they are saying because bullshit. Straight up into the sky, by the time it goes and hits there. Heads and swung, stiffness aside, the hardest strikes from the sidelines. Because they never say a thing to your eyes. May I already spit that song from the jungle bottle in the galleries to take a look around. Everybody says you only understood subtle sense after. I forgot to mention something.
So, what are we gonna talk about now? I hear that Aaron Esterby of Jupiter Lander is
In the house.
Fargo's #1 metal band. I think I've actually been quoted as saying that.
Really? Where did you do that?
I may have done that in a Yahtzee column.
Oh. Would that be
Yahtzee at
www.yahtzee.com?
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's. I think people should be proud of being called metal. You know, there's not enough metal bands out there. I think Jupiter Lander does. I don't think it's really traditional, like, you know, Hessian metal. Really, it's more like Fu Manchu, bell-bottom van metal. And yeah, it's like teardrop window in the back of the van with a waterbed and maybe a disco ball in there or something. That's the kind of metal I'm talking about.
Well, I think, it's more like the fat kid metal. That's kind of what I look at it.
Fat kid metal?
Yeah. That's the only band in town that's got a fat kid.
So is there, how many shows have you played at the Bowler so far?
Oh. We played a one at the Bowler.
'Cause that's the only one I've seen. Well, no, I take that back. I saw you at Ralph's too, which was shortly after the Bowler show.
Well, seems like all we can do is play Ralph's. So.
Well, you're better off there.
Nobody is better off at Ralph's.
I really appreciate that.
I'm going to have to claim complete ignorance on this whole Jupiter landing thing.
So are you willing to go on the air about I heard from you one time in a drunken stupor that you had sent the demo or something to Man's Ruin.
Yeah, it didn't really work out as good as I thought it would be. I sent a live 3-song demo to Man's Ruin, and they emailed me back, which was, I guess, good. And they said, "Hey, thanks for sending the demo. That's about it."
Well, that's pretty cool. They said thanks. At least they didn't say, "Why the hell did you send this crap?"
Well, we're a lot better now.
So, I don't know. Like, have you heard the new Nebula yet? Then?
Yeah, I have. Big fan of Nebula.
That's what I'm talking about Stone Loc.
Yeah.
Drugs aren't cool. Chad James wants to go on the record as saying drugs aren't cool.
And that would be Chad James, Yahtzee's new whipping boy.
New whipping boy?
Yeah, that Orange 17 thing, they're just not funny anymore.
See, the reason I don't like this jazz music is because it doesn't allow for uncomfortable silences. When there's uncomfortable silences, you've got to talk, or else this show sucks. And I can sit here and wonder what the hell I'm going to say next.
This is actually Chad James playing jazz, though, right? Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Mothmus.
I believe no, it's another offshoot side
This is
project.
like how Nation of Ulysses did those jazz tunes. Mothmus plays freestyle.
jazz.
Yeah, keep on.
We're at the beautiful Super Ass Besta Studio.
Diesel Lab.
Oh, sorry.
I guess he's not going for brand name recognition here.
He hasn't.
Changing his brand every 5 seconds ago. This is the first.
We're in a totally different studio.
He has not
Done with
taken the
Diesel
branding 101 class. It's all about brand in the. It's not the 90s. Whatever decade we're in here.
I mean,
I do have to say this Diesel Lab smells pretty good though.
it smells
got
better
a
than
sexy-
when
sexy taste.
I first saw this place.
Hey, you're not gonna die of poisoning from all the carcinogens in the air like the oak would.
There was a
Anybody
time when I couldn't breathe in here.
Hey, you guys want to play I got a live song from Ralph's of Jupiter Lander. What song is it?
I think that would be
Kingmaker.
appropriate. I think.
I think so.
I think it's the Kingmaker.
So have you ever been
Anybody
to
got a
Jupiter?
beer? Yeah, I landed there. Isn't that great? Isn't that great slapstick, man?
Here we go. Here's a song from Jupiter Lander live at Ralph's.
Off Broadway. Where's my cigarette? Jupiter Landing, live at Ralph's. Lander. Hey. Like I said, I claimed ignorance on the whole thing. That was Mars Lander at Kirby's. That was recorded next week. This is Phil Leach. I'm with Phil Hunt. We're both with Yahtzee, and we now have J-Sauce here in the studio.
What's
we
up?
have we're with G-Sauce.
J-Sauce in the house.
He's got a new CD. Is it out now?
I made a couple copies and sold them around town, but that's about it.
Okay, it's called Possession with Intent.
Yep.
Intent to what?
Intent to bust. Possession of rhymes with intent to bust.
All right. Well, so do you have any shows coming up?
Well, not right now, not for sure, but we're thinking about. Thinking about.
You're gonna get a full band.
So I'm trying to get
with
a band behind me. Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
You know, because I've been doing stuff on my keyboard and I did some samples and shit like that. But I'm trying to get a whole band, so it's, the whole sound.
Does the CD have a full band with you, or is that with keyboards?
What's the name of that band? Survivors on it. Survivors on one song. I just sampled some of that.
The band
Rocky.
Survivor, the
yeah,
Rocky?
the band. Yeah, I just sampled that shit. Yeah.
I was just talking
that's
about
the one
Survivor
that's-
tonight at
Really?
supper. I told Katie I would like a Survivor album for Easter.
Now you can get a J-Sauce
I try to get
album.
I try to
and you'll
get
the
presents
best
for
of
every
both worlds.
holiday.
That's a good song. Like Jason and I worked on it. What was that? Like I don't know, a few months ago or so.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's
Yeah.
a great sample.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
It's Eye of the Tiger then.
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger. Yeah. J-Sauce, Eye of the Tiger, Heart of a Lion. 10 plus in this hip hop game is still flying. You know what I'm saying?
You want to rap over some Jupiter Lander?
Oh shit. I don't know. Let's see.
Why don't we throw down that song?
Yeah, it's all good. Go ahead.
What's the name of the song, Jason?
It's called Stuck With It.
All right, here we
Stuck
go.
with it.
As an I stuck with it.
By J-Sauce.
Is this the one we worked
Fargo,
on?
North
Yeah.
Dakota's.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
Greatest
actually
rap
recorded
talent.
at the old Super Asbestos studio. With
that's
me and
right.
Jason.
Yep.
Here we go.
Start shit, but gas and they spark shit like bats in the darkness. 6 years old, watch my mama shoot my daddy with a 38 snub nose. Funny how the time goes, cause now I'm 26, yo, it's 20 years later. I reminisce on all the shit and how I made my life greater. Through all the buses and stitch, through all the backstabbing bitch, through all the puckles and DAs trying to come between me and my rich. I sold some dope on the block, been robbed 2 times on the block. I got 3 classic felonies for possession of rock for sale. $10,000 bail, time in the county jail, designed for a nigga to fail. Still I'm about my mail, got a few stories to tell. I'm on that nigga. I walk the walk and talk the talk, and I don't hide, had no trigger. I used to sing like Michael Jackson till I hit adolescence. Could see myself in Ebony, my little sisters in Essence. On a talent show in Texas, seeing the girl in mine. When these streets come out at night, came out, I started to rhyme. Moved to Cali after 8 years in the Predator State. Moved to Richmond, went to Hamilton Junior High with a gay. The new kid on the block, but still I battled the seas. Niggas throwing ice grills, but wasn't rattling me. I stuck with it. That's why I'm a ball of black. I stuck with it. That's why I roll a 9-8 lack. I stuck with it. I never let them get me down. I stuck with it. That's why you can't fuck with it. I moved to Sack Town, aka the Mac Town, gangsta Cadillac Town, where popos crack down. Niggas smoking crack now, gone, this is straight coke. Play a cigarette, slit smoke, and that caddy smoke. Louis Vuitton jackets, Gucci bags, and China flats. Niggas sporting big ass letters on hats. Play with bunny tattoos, rolling dukes in the quarter. Life expectancy of a nigga every day getting shorter. Man, I was sprung, enjoying that California sun. Listen to Ice-T, Spider D, Roxanne, and Run DMC. Dana Dane, too short, that's your life. Stay protected at school with a butterfly knife. Come on and be a blood, come on and be a crip, come on and be a drug dealer, come on and be a pimp. I chose rapping and beatboxing to fill my time. Something about a rhyme and a beat heals my mind. When I look back in time, I can count on 2 hands. All my banging dealing homies who won't breathe again. It could have been me, but I've been shining with gauges. My life is a play, and the streets are the stages. It wasn't written that I be spitting up blood jet, but I could die just like the niggas. So for them I pull out liquor and move a little quicker through them streets and alleyways. That's around the corner, I learned that from Cali days. Ain't no question they be stressing it with the Smith & Wesson. Messing with your homie, he might teach your ass a lesson. I stuck with it. That's why I'm a ball of black. I stuck with it. That's why I roll a 9-8 lack. I stuck with it. I never let them get me down. I stuck with it. That's why you can't fuck with it. I stuck with it. That's why I'm a ball of black. I stuck with it. That's why I roll a 9-8 lack. I stuck with it. I never let them get me down. I stuck with it. That's why you can't fuck with it. Got kicked out of school. Sent to continuation, not for fighting or nothing, just for lack of participation in school with the fuck up and the so-called losers. Teacher didn't care. The principal was a boozer. One thing I liked about school, I met this girl who was cool. I hit her once and then I found out how the world could be cruel. 2 days later she was murdered, I found out on the news. In my heart I all I felt was pain and I had nothing to lose. I took the spot with $5, double up, posting up. Had a death whip cause I stayed when the spot got toasted up. Eventually I got respect from the high rollers and G's. Sitting on the electric box with my rocks hitting the trees. When the freaks came out at night, I wasn't no coward. When most of the others went in, I stayed in for 3 hours. Got handed some fake 20s, got guns put in my face. Stuck in the corner when some fools were riot sprayed the place. Got my ducks hit by the cluckers, got chased by one time. But I ditched the motherfuckers from the fences I climbed. All my homies was loped out, we all had mail. I was mad at the world and headed for jail. But still I refused to lose despite hard times and blues. Continue writing my rhyme cause Papa need new shoes. I stuck with it, that's why I'm a ball of black. I stuck with it, that's why I roll a 9-8 lag. I stuck with it, never let them get me down. I stuck with it, that's why you can't fuck with it. I stuck with it, that's why I'm a ball of black. I stuck with it, that's why I roll a 9-8 lag. I stuck with it, never let them get me down. I stuck with it, that's why you can't fuck with it. What? Mob it up, out for the cheese. We want our life to be better, see. Play your haters, try to fade us and degrade us. But coming up is deep inside of me, inside of me.
That was J-Sauce from Possession with Intent. That song was called Stuck With It. With Survivor sample on
Yeah,
there,
had to
man.
bring it back. Bring it back from the dead.
I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't know there was any good bands in Fargo.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on here? You're actually from Moorhead, right?
I'm actually from Sacramento, California.
Well, that explains that, I guess.
I've been out here like
gotta
5 years. That's what
Import the talent.
Yeah. I'm like,
What, Brian?
So what is CWS still around then?
Actually,
CWS is pretty much like everywhere, you know. We're in your soul, man. No, I'm just joking. Pretty much everybody just kind of split up. So it's just me now, you know.
Yeah.
And then I got my boy out in Salt Lake. So if we ever get a deal, then we're going to hook back up again.
So CWS is like spread out across the country now?
Pretty much. We all coping with stress, but like on the, you know, spread out. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm like the only, like, one of the few rappers in Fargo Moorhead, you know, and one of the few black people in Fargo Moorhead, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always the only black person in anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, though. It's,
Wait,
you know.
talk about I was at the show up in Grand Forks. I went to Tone Loc.
Oh,
and I get
yeah.
there, and Jason's there, right? And Jason's there, and they had a rapping contest, and they got all these stupid-ass kids up there. They weren't very good. You know, they're pretty bad. And I was looking around, and I'm like, God damn it, Jason just like, J-Sauce! Like, yelling all over, and he finally bolts up there. Seriously throws down. The whole crowd just loved it. He kicked the crap out of these 2 kids that were up. The only reason they got any clapping is because they had a bunch of their buddies there. And he got up there with Tone Loc, and I'm not kidding. He was better than Tone Loc. Tone Loc didn't know the fucking words to his own songs. He was just fucked up. He was like, I'm in Grand Forks. It's fucking cold. And he brought like his roommate and his cousin or something.
Yeah,
like,
somebody, I don't know.
They were totally just like, whatever, here's a trip. And
Yeah.
seriously, J-Sauce got up there. They had to get him off stage because he was freestyling and kicking the crap
I was
out
going
of him.
for mine. They had to pull me off. If they
It was-
wanted me to
it was
stop,
fucking-
they had to pull me off.
It was so funny. Me and Roger and all the guys were up there seeing Tone Loc, and J-Sauce kicks the crap out of him on
Yeah.
stage, and they had to get him off stage. It was awesome.
It was all good. I got the $100, right, because I won the contest, and then he's like, no, hold up, you're going to rap with Tone Loc. I'm like, what? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. So I got up there and started
awesome.
flowing, man, and I couldn't stop and shit.
That was awesome.
That was the shit.
super
Hell
good.
yeah.
That was the best part about the fucking show. We get there, and he played a bunch of his old songs, but he's like, shit. And his backup singers would try to jump in and help out, but they didn't know the songs at all. It was
Yeah.
fun, though. It was really fun.
Yeah.
So did Tone Loc like talk to you after the show or anything?
Nah, I dropped my demo off with the DJ, but I don't know if Tone Loc got it.
Okay.
So Tone Loc, if you out there on the internet and shit, and your computer and shit, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. I'm J-Sauce. I'm in Fargo, you know what I'm saying, or anybody else, because I need a deal. I've been rapping for like 10 years and shit. Maybe I'm in the wrong place.
No. If
You got the whole fucking market.
you need a different angle for rap music. I mean, who the hell is gonna think of Fargo, North Dakota?
I know. Let's go
as
find a
like
rapper. Let's see. What's a good town? Fargo. Yeah, I heard they got some badass rappers out there and shit.
You know, if Tone Loc's playing Grand Forks, he probably doesn't own a computer. So the chance of him listening right now is pretty slim.
Damn. Well, shit, it's
maybe
been,
somebody that knows Tone Loc.
That could be. That could be.
it's been cool though. We did like about 20 shows, CWS, and I did about 3 or 4 shows around town, rapping with bands. That's what I really want to do is like get into that live shit because I mean you can only do so much with a keyboard, you know, synthesizer, and it's almost getting played out, you know. So it's ready. I'm ready for the band, big time.
We're trying to throw something together. Hopefully in the next month or so, me and Robin and the guys are gonna throw down with Jason. We're gonna have a full band. That'll be pretty.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
That'd be real fun. We why don't we play? I got a live song from CTRL-D from the.
CTRL-D.
CTRL-D. It was from the Christmas party the Vessel put on this year, actually.
The Rock and Roll Christmas '99, which Trans Ams weren't invited to play this year for some reason.
I wasn't invited.
I think
to play.
we rocked everyone's ass off too much in '98, and
I think it had something to do with.
I think everybody's ass was still sore a year later.
Vroom is still waiting to get asked to play anywhere. That was John Smith.
Actually, I heard it was a Lost Nirvana demo.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that for a while too.
You guys are evil.
And that's available on Super Asbestos Records.
That would be
you can find their website at
subpop.com.
www.superasbestos.com.
That'd be ass with one S.
Ass with one S. And for some reason, it's kind of puzzling me that this is kind of seen as a Coach and Six thing, but Super Asbestos
Sure is Bogart in the
is
airtime.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, so anyway, we got to give some props
that's twice
to,
now
to
tonight I've
Coach
used
and
the
Six
word
Records,
Bogart.
who as I've heard it through a grapevine. I don't know if it's true or not, but they've got their own domain name, which
Yes.
might be in effect soon. Is that true?
It's in effect.
It is in effect.
I was sent a nasty letter
Is
today.
it Coach and Six with a 6 number, or is it a 6?
No, it's the
SIX?
numeral 6, which is always very confusing with domain
Coach
names.
and numeral6.com.
Yes.
Okay. So
They
if
took,
you
they
if
took
you
the big step into the real world and got
if
their
you
own
had
name.
trouble finding this webcast, finding the
And if you can't find it right now, you'd want to go to www.coachandnumeral6.com. Or if you're smart, you would get there through the Yatzine site, which is Yatzine.
www.yatzine.com.
And that would be
YAHTZEEN.
.com.
Pepsi?
Pepsi. Who's that? Oh.
I never heard of Pepsi. Anyway,
You know, back to Control D.
yeah, Control D.
More Control D.
How about that? They sound like
Hey.
Nirvana.
Who doesn't love a little Control D?
Who likes Nirvana?
Next
You
up,
know,
Peace
you know,
You like Nirvana?
being the Fargo band hater I am, I actually kind of like Control D. So
I like Control
I don't know
D.
if I should admit
I
that.
think they're great. I like to make fun of the fact that Troy Harris sounds a little bit like Kurt Cobain, though.
lot
Yes.
like
So if him and Carl had a child, would it be Kurt Cobain?
Did you see? Did you see Chicken X?
Shit.
Did you see Chicken X? www.yatzine.com/chickenx. I did a competitive record review with Control D and a band called Pea Skunk Willie.
Woo! Peace Skunk Willie.
And Control D won hands down, of course. But I understand that I got in a little trouble for talking about Pea Skunk Willie on Chicken X in rather unflattering terms. So, I mean, I have to apologize for some of the things I say, but
You don't have to
I
apologize.
call him as I see him,
What's
you
a
know,
review
and
for? Don't
yeah, I call him as I see him, and if I don't like something, I'm pretty apt to say I don't like it, you know.
I'm kind of that way too sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I think
usually pretty nice about
I think
things,
people
but
appreciate that more in the long run, you know.
Brian's trying to talk to me, but fortunately for me, I have headphones on and he's not speaking through a mic. So.
Well, look, here comes Justin Seng in here.
Oh, doesn't
From,
doesn't
Dart
Dustin
Records.
run Dart Records? And what would-
www.yatzine.com/dart.
Let's not plug any super asbestos. Let's plug. More Dart.
Who else has a website that can come
Hey,
in here?
hey, Justin, when's that new Midnight Evil's coming out?
It should be in a May, maybe, or no, in a March.
End of March. He just
But
got the
I
test
wanna
pressing
say
today.
that, Phil, you're a wimp for admitting, for apologizing for what you write. Or you gotta stand by
No,
your
I'm not really apologizing. I'm just saying, you know,
basically, if they complain,
I'm saying tough tamales there. You know.
No apologies.
Yeah. Okay. I take back any apology I made.
Is it No Apologies a John Smith song?
Well, yeah. Or wait, all apologies.
Oh,
no, wait,
right.
wait, no.
No. Something like that.
Oh boy.
Well, we've got Bosk in the studio.
AKA Mothmus.
Chad Eveslog and I've confused myself.
Chad Eveslog and
Brian James. Thank you,
Chad
Roger.
James and Brian Eveslog.
Two long-time Fargo scene stalwarts. Stalwarts, is that a word?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
What exactly does stalwarts mean?
What about Doppel? Doesn't he count? for
I
anything?
If Lee
believe
Jensen
I
is listening,
believe
he could tell us.
Lee Jensen.
Lee Jensen's the king of large words.
He's actually the only Yahtzee writer that knows how to spell words over 5 letters. I'm not. I shouldn't talk.
Well, all right. So what are we gonna ask Mothmus?
Well, I think the most important question would be to ask Brian why he bailed out on the Fargo All-Star show about 4 years ago.
The two chumps I was playing with,
you better give a little history to people who might be listening who don't know about Fargo All Stars.
Well, it was this superstar hipster band, and he just bailed out right, minutes before the show, and so we just didn't share any of the profits with him that night.
Hey, Kojak was on, baby. All right.
We also made him take out the garbage that night when we got home.
I still got a T-shirt.
So Mike Bozeski was also in the
doesn't
band.
have a T-shirt.
I stole the coat, that symbol on the back.
Really?
He ripped it too. Dirty laundry.
Why don't you ask another question, Phil? I'm still thinking.
Well, okay. The obvious question I would guess would be, why did you change the name from Bosk to Mothmus? I mean, the whole Bosk thing was going pretty good, I thought.
George Lucas got pretty pissed off about that because we didn't sing about stuff.
Well,
like what stuff? What stuff in particular?
The galaxy.
Well, I don't know if George is too concerned about it, because last night I was doing a little research on Fargo band name domain names that I could buy to piss Fargo bands off, and Bosk.com was available, which surprised me because I thought George would probably own that.
But he doesn't.
I almost bought Mothmus though, but I thought that wouldn't be right.
Don't let that stop you.
So which Star Wars movies did Mothmus appear in?
I believe he's. No, it's Boba Fett's wife.
Oh, okay.
She is a piece of work.
She keeps the ship clean.
I hear she's got a nice set of cans.
Fine.
Han Solo really didn't escape. He was sleeping with Mothmas, and Boba Fett got pissed, so he let him go.
Mothmus is actually Doug Mothmus's last name. It's actually his band, and he just called us up and said, "Hey, I'm forming a band. I already got a name." So that's how it was. Isn't that right, Doug? Yeah.
So it was like a. Did they give
Like
you
a Star Search.
Did they
thing.
buy out Bosk with like stocks? Then is that how you were merged with?
We're all filthy rich.
So when you first started out, did Mothmus have a larval stage? Was there a, caterpillarus?
Where did my cigarette go?
Or something like that.
I was kicked out before it even started, so.
Well, yeah. I I hate to bring up anything particular here, but whatever happened to Eric Odness?
Oh,
I understand he played bass in Mothmus before Chad James.
He
Why don't we
actually,
talk about this?
We can't find him. We don't know what happened.
I believe he was in town. Did anyone see him while he was here? Anyone?
Is there any bitter feelings that we can talk about here?
Brian, I'd really like my cigarette back.
No. They used all my damn equipment
Yes,
when
that
they
one.
practiced anyway, so.
So you just decided to go all the way.
Pretty much.
All right.
He got the van.
Chad got the van?
Yeah.
Oh, so Chad had a van, therefore. Chad,
you want to be in a band?
So then Mothmus might actually be the second Fargo band to really tour past Minneapolis?
We're going out for... well, not past Minneapolis. Does Grand Forks count?
Duluth count?
I think that would be a step up. Yes, Duluth would be good. Yeah.
Duluth, yeah.
You could always hop a freighter to, like, Cuba or something.
We were supposed to go to Chicago, but Doug's got to find a sugar mama in Florida.
Chicago's overrated.
I've been in Chicago, and the bus station is...
You know who lives in
still
Chicago?
cool.
The former staff member of Yahtzeen. That'd be
Andrew Sharon.
www.yahtzeen.com. Yes, Andrew Sharon's there.
And you can find his email address, Andrew at Yahtzeen.com.
If anyone wants to write him a letter.
www.yahtzeen.com.
He's actually filthy rich now. He just bought a condo.
Is he going to give us any money?
I don't think so.
Is he going to give Mothmus any money to go on tour?
No, but
beer?
I would bet if they played in Chicago, he would probably be at the
since
show.
Mothmus have a CD coming out, and I'm assuming they'll have an impending world tour.
We're huge in
you know,
Yugoslavia.
they'll be playing Helsinki and
They're actually being played in what the hell's the name of the town? It's in it's Russia actually.
in Russia.
The early mixes of Floyd Matrix is being played. Early mixes of CTRL-D and early mixes of Mothmus, and now I'm gonna forget the damn place.
Grozny?
It's Sneferov.
No, I shouldn't talk about that. That's terrible.
They actually
but
are though. They actually.
but
props to the commies.
at any rate, they have an impending world tour, and
With Def Leppard,
with
actually.
Def Leppard, and I've completely lost my train of thought.
So you're doing the State Farm tour? State Farm, State Fair. Good God, I really shouldn't be here.
The insurance store. Huh?
I've what's up with the shirt?
It's a good shirt.
Chad's wearing a shirt that says, "Between drinks, I dream of being a rock star."
I believe he's quoting someone in the room. I think he's quoting.
Yes,
I think
that's
so.
right.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yahtzee.com.
Coachin6.com. Got to throw that in there.
It's all a
They
blur.
haven't been getting enough attention. to
I've
that.
been really drunk the last 7 years, so.
That's horrible.
Dreaming of being a rock star.
Between hams. Oh wait, no, you got Olympia right now. That's
Yeah.
not hams. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Roger, for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Whee!
good.
Mothmus will be fully prepared after a couple more beers to go on.
Actually, we want to play now because we're.
Yeah.
I'm on 10.
Mothmus are the featured artists tonight. They're the ones that are going to be performing live in the Diesel Lab.
They were brave enough to actually show up with Yahtzee here at the same time.
I'm pretty damn sure it was just to clean this place.
I'm still waiting for Phil.
You know, I wish we had phone lines in here.
That would be interesting.
That would be pretty cool
Oh, we'll
because
have-
Who's got a cell phone?
maybe we could get Eric Odness to call.
Hold on.
Had we had
As a
phone lines.
disclaimer, I've played outside further than Minneapolis. It's not that great.
Okay.
There's something about
Like
ugly
where
men.
exactly?
He was in the band Free Jesse, man. They were
What?
huge in
Didn't you
China.
Didn't you say something
Those
about
Chinese.
ugly,
Hey.
ugly men and Madison or something? What was the deal there?
Speaking-
Ugly men go over real well. in that.
Yes.
Speaking of Free Jesse, I believe one of the very first local paying ads in the print version of Yahtzee involved Free Jesse, I think.
Do you,
For a 7-inch?
do you know that?
It was a June Panic ad, I believe, and there's I think Free Jesse was part of the ad, but I can't remember.
Do you know that Justin of Dart Records, www.yahtzee.com/dart, and I, our first band,
Is that
played with
HTTP?
Free Jesse. Played with Free Jesse in Halleck, Minnesota.
That was an awesome gig.
Do you want to know?
I still talk to Tom about that show because it's so funny.
It was a great gig.
if anyone wants some really incriminating stuff on the Fargo scene, just give me a call at 237-6807 because I have a rare video of the Trans Ams stage diving in their socks at the Halleck High School gymnasium.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. I think that's someone else.
Yeah, it's
That was-
classic. Anyone who wants a copy of that, just give me a call.
To a Metallica cover band.
that
Which I believe had a Danzig cover as well. Didn't
say
they?
Chad,
Yeah.
if you give me that video, it could be up streaming on Yahtzee
Definitely,
shortly.
yeah. I will do that.
I would
Something
gladly
was
make that the
accomplished
first
tonight.
streaming
All right,
video.
I'll make the
on
plug.
Yahtzee.
www.yahtzee.com.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna
We
plug
already
that.
made
No,
several of those.
I'm plugging
Oh,
it for that.
thanks.
No,
Thanks.
No, let's give another plug to Coachin6, the numeral 6.com, who have
Graciously asked us to be hosts.
graciously.
I believe.
They just couldn't
Kind of
find
a-
anyone else.
It's kind of a last pick kind of a thing going on.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Apparently,
everybody,
Jim Shaw had already picked up a job
Hey,
over
you
at
gotta play that.
KVRR.
everybody's got dirt on each
And
other.
Eddie
here.
Schultz is just
Yeah,
too
actually-
controversial.
Actually, we got a song from Below from a record that never came out.
Actually, I have
And
one more
you
question
can find
for
out
Chad.
about Below at www.hardrocksociety.com.
Which that site has no association at all with Yahtzee.
www.yahtzee.com.
Actually, though, Chad, does your brother bartend up at
The Sportsman's Lodge?
Yes.
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Yes. Last time I was up at Ballard's, which is close to the Sportsman's Lodge, it was pointed out to me by Matt.
Matt. Who's Matt?
Oh crap! He works with me. Well, he knew it was
Oh,
your
okay,
brother.
yeah.
Do you know?
Did you
Yeah.
tip him?
No. Well, I
Damn
don't know.
you.
We might have. We weren't. Well, I don't drink, so I
yeah.
obviously didn't
Yeah,
tip
how
anyone.
convenient.
Did you Another interesting bit of trivia.
Well,
is,
actually, I'm going to the Sportsman's Lodge this weekend, so I was
Really?
yes, but I guess he doesn't bartend there.
He was
anymore, so.
a hockey star there.
Really?
Up in that
Oh.
northern area.
Yes, I
Another-
go up there every year.
another
for a big,
interesting bit of this, inbred scene we've got here is Ryan graduated, or well, he was in the same class as Justin and I, who are in this room right now. He didn't graduate in the class of '94 of Halleck, Minnesota, but he graduated. Where did Ryan graduate? Warroad, Minnesota, which is a big hockey town. And so Chad graduated 2 or 3 years before.
91.
Yeah, Chad graduated from Halleck High School, or Kitson Central High School, whatever you want to call
I
it.
lettered in high school hockey and scored the only goal on myself that year as the goalie.
Wow.
That is impressive.
So, inbred scene, Fargo, North Dakota.
Also,
He's a hawker.
my only non-existent record label was the first thing to put out the Trans Am's first record along with Meat Records. So there's a little history for you there. Remember that, huh?
Hey, if you want any copies, we've got a few hundred copies in the back room. I think we're just gonna give them away.
So,
Yeah.
hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
How many John Smith singles are left?
Not a whole lot, actually.
Really?
Actually, that's on the.
Did some get lost in the mail?
No, no. John Smith is doing fine. Actually, Routine, the Bosk one, is almost out. There's only like 10 copies, but John Smith there's plenty of.
Really?
Bill and Aaron filled us with all this shit about how the Trans Am sold so well, and then when Jim got all the inventory, I was like, "You mean we didn't sell any records?"
It was definitely damaging for the ego.
Yeah, I was kind of like, a little bit. I guess we sold we probably sold a fair amount for Fargo,
your
North
parents
Dakota.
got a couple copies and cousins.
Yeah.
I think is there anyone here that has a copy?
I do.
No, you got.
I've got one.
Free
Besides band members.
free copies don't count, so anyone in a Fargo band can't say they have a copy.
We did get a few good reviews in certain places.
In Yahtzee?
My parents have the Trans Am and Standard Records in their bedroom hanging out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's maybe a little too much information.
That gives Ropin a whole new.
They gotta take them off the wall when they get ready.
Well, Ropin wasn't on the 7 inch.
that's right.
That's on the Super Asbestos's new or upcoming CD, which has been upcoming for well over a year.
Does the
How long have we been
So
in
when's
this?
your tour going down? That's
You're talking to the band that actually
Who-
did tour.
who let Justin in here?
He's
No, I'm just
Whatever
kidding,
happened
Justin.
to your
No,
band
you're sitting with me on
he
the
just
couch.
walked in.
I know.
Taking Boston.
Do you have on the superasbestos.com site? Do you have any streaming MP3 stuff yet? There?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Well,
We're
then
pretty slow
I was
on it.
gonna plug you, but if you'd like to hear most of the Meat Records catalog, you can hear it at yahtzee.com. It's actually all working now.
And then you can go to superasbestos.com
And buy them.
order
Yes.
the actual Meat Records
And
catalog.
see all the work that Amy did as
Oh yeah, that's right. Amy Hendrickson has been on staff for a while. She's doing all of our graphic design. She did the website.
she won't talk on the radio.
Version 15 of the Super Asbestos website went live.
We
recently.
we just got an offer from webmaster Phil Leach to redesign and do number 5? I think it's the 5th design.
5th time's a charm.
There's always so much animation on there. It's kind of nice to see a kind of plain old website now.
Yes.
It's not really
with a
plain
little
old
bit of
with
content
way
actually
too
on
much
there.
dynamic HTML.
Yes.
Yes. Talk to Bjorn Christensen if I had his
Are you
account.
listening,
That's
Bjorn?
Electriccompany.com.
It's too much dynamic
Bjorn.
HTML.
Geek Talk.
What the hell is that?
Geek Talk?
Is
Is this Geek Talk now? Oh, excellent. Oh, this is my show now.
Who here owns a bug? A new
Who
bug?
owns here a bug?
With
with
an
an
iMac.
Apple with an Apple sticker.
I own a bug with a matching iMac at home.
Awesome.
I picked up that iMac at Sears, which is where Justin works.
From Dart
And
Records.
Justin is from Dart Records.
www.yahtzee.com/dart.
Boy.
We've got about probably 10 minutes, and we're going to have Mothmus go on. If you guys want, we can play a song from below, and then come back with Mothmus.
All right, let's
Yeah, it's
check
prob-
out those
it's
long
probably
hairs
about
in
time for
below.
some music.
So are those those long hairs. Oh God!
Are any of the long
If I see a member of Below someday, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Shane, if you're out there, Shane Bertrand, this is Phil Hunt, 47608.
Hey! No, okay.
That would be
Okay.
555.
See,
5555.
See, we get paid for acting like jerks here.
Just remember that the drummer's also in Sons of Poseidon, and he'll fire a bottle
SOP.
rocket out of his ass.
You know, I
directly at
heard
you.
they've got a song on the X Games.
Yeah, they do. And he also fires he fires bottle rockets out of his ass on stage, and there's a nunchuck show.
So does he get any slivers? You know, I've always wondered about those sticks on bottle rockets.
Say this. I don't know how this came up, but I'd just like to give a little advertising space to Unkzine.
Oh,
They're now online too. It's at unkcollective.org.
They're why America doesn't
There's
work.
some.
Why don't you say that closer to the mic, Brian, so everyone
Unseen
can...
is why America doesn't work.
Woo! Well, we're gonna go to a Below song. This is off of. They actually broke up recently, so.
Unk did?
Are you supposed to say?
Below,
Are you
Below.
supposed to say this as below, or are you supposed to say
Actually,
below?
it's more like below.
I thought it was bellow.
Belo Lugosi's dead.
And he owes me money.
Sometimes I feel like a fool, living the ways of Fargo. But what the hell is a man supposed to do when no other way is ever Growing tired of towing the line. I do my damnedest every time. Don't pray for me, 'cause I've sold my soul long ago. And I've tried to pull the best out of myself, but sometimes the best is never enough. Guess I